Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for Monday Night Raw in 1994. Not gonna get double copyright, but I've changed some lyrics. So this is episode number 7. On to that, awesome. Jerry Sag 72, Brian Knob 69, Fatu 62, Smooth 62. So yeah, the Corsair Rings defeat the Nasty Boys because they're the tag team champions. Fatu in Rumble 69C plus, nice. Some big things are going to happen on tonight's show, so be ready for those to happen on the main portion of Monday Night Raw. Not on the pre-show or post-show, but on the main bit. In a pre-show battle, DCMS and Cheat, Hunter Hearst, Soundsy, Crush, Tom Pritchard, and Lance Storm defeat Danny Boy, Edge, Ace Steel, and Lally Park in 7.6 when Triple H defeat Edge by pin of the pedigree. Ted DiBiase, good work at ringside. Ace Steel is getting better with his gimmick. Lally Park's getting better with his gimmick. Landstorm 54, Tom Pritchard 57, Crush 55, Hunter Soundsy 54, Ali Park 53, A Steel 41, Edge 43, and Danny Boy 44. Tom Pritchard and Techno 53 C-, not bad. In a bad, good wrestling and decent action crowd, Taz defeat Kaiju Muta in 7:38 by pinfall. Kaiju Muta 74, Taz 58. Hold on. Masahiro Chono is the guy's name that I couldn't pronounce before. He was turned to the Great One and God knows what else. We now can pronounce his name, if I remember. In a decent pre-show match, Kip James, Kenna Kobashi, and Barry Horowitz defeat Brian Lee, Kawada, and Shane Douglas in 7:36 when Kenna Kobashi defeat Kawada by pinfall the Burning Lariat. 66C plus, Barry Horowitz 46, Kenna Kobashi 70, Kip James 52, Shane Douglas 61, Kawada 67, Brian Lee 66. Brian Lee and Barry Horowitz both improved in performance, which is good. Irish will continue new. Let's complete that, shall we? Oh, we're hinting at a change, are we? He's a heel at the moment, but he's going face. Okay. We'll change him next week. That all makes sense next week. I forgot about that. In a decent pre-show match, Rick Martel defeated Sparky Plug in 7:54 by pinfall. Sparky Plug 59, Rick Martel 59, no work appearance. He's trying to pick up camera which is nice. 61C, not bad. In a decent pre-show match, William Regal, Scotty Riggs, and Savio Vega defeated Jim Powers, Eddie Guerrero, and Doink the Clown. When William Regal defeated Jim Powers by pinfall the Exploder Suplex. Doink 66, Eddie Guerrero 67, Jim Powers 42. Savio Vega 53, Scotty Riggs 48, William Regal 72, Eddie Guerrero in performance 63C, not bad. We open up with our opening angle tonight. The Sting comes out and he goes, last night at Survivor Series, my team won. My team stood tall and strong as we took down the others. You see, I came for competition and I've got that. You see, since the debut of Kane, people have forgot about the world title. All eyes have been on them. And it's Ted DiBiase's fault. He's the one who brought him. He wants to be glad he don't fight anymore, or I'd have him in a Scorpion Deathlock. You see, in 3 months is Royal Rumble, but I'm looking past that and on to WrestleMania and being the world champion for that show. And being the world champion. Look at you, Sting, standing there blaming me for people not paying attention to you. Your title. It's not that. You're just another Hogan, and that's why they don't care. You see why I'm out here? I have your opponent for New Year's Revolution. On New Year's Eve, Mankind. For New Year's Revolution on New Year's Eve, Mankind. You see, Sting, everybody's got a price, and this guy will be world champion. And Sting goes, so that's fine. Watch your back, because I'm not another Hogan. Because I left the enemy to come here, I did not join it. And in 4 weeks' time, Mankind is going down. Whom. Our first match for New Year's Revolution, which of course is the In Your House New Year's Revolution, shall I say. Of course, we're going to slowly get rid of that, but In Your House New Year's Revolution, it will be Sting taking on Mankind. There's Masahiro Chono. Yes, I know Mankind is an up and big card, don't judge me, but we're going to be pushing him towards the main event over the next few weeks and getting him to a position where he can main event with Sting. Nice. In a bit of a good wrestling and decent crowd, Tetsuya Fujima defeated IRS in 6:36 by pinfall. Tetsuya Fujima 72, IRS 61. No welcome in 69C plus. In a bit of a good wrestling and decent crowd, Juice von der Liger defeated Trevor Guerrero in 7:39 by pinfall this year. Drop Brainbuster. Juice von der Liger makes defense number 3 of his Intercontinental title. Trevor Guerrero 53, Liger 84. No welcome in 72B minus. I know this angle is going to do shit. The next angle on the show is going to do quite bad. 39D-. After the match, Juicing is celebrating in the ring when William Regal, Dave Taylor, Doug Williams, Robbie Brookside, Ken Kendo, and Cole Karma hit the ring and beat him down. Regal takes his title and he puts it over his shoulder. And William goes, "We are the UK invasion, and you think, and we're going to get what we deserve in 4 weeks. When I face Juice and the Logan for this, and beat his ass and win. And when my boys Dave and Doug face off for the tag titles too. Now everybody's been on notice and the UK invasion is here and we will strike. Now Kendo, Carl and Robbie, you got a 6-man tag match next. Show these assholes what we mean." So yeah, I think Superstars is currently not on. Yeah, good. So New Year's Revolution, it will be these matches happening live on pay-per-view. As we've now got a new group running about the company, but this group will be more or less our focal point for the next quite a few months. I'm thinking about. This is our version of the NWO storyline, but bigger, better, and better. Yes, the Headstringers will be defending their tag titles. 2-time champions, I do believe. Alright! Where do we go for that? Yeah. 3-time champions, 2-time tag team champions here in the WWF, which is not bad. So yeah, Samu and Fatu are doing quite well. Oh, for frick's sake, game. Right, I am just going to stop the recording and I'll be back in a couple of seconds. So I am back. Sorry about that. That's being naughty. 39D-, not bad. Welcome these guys. So I want Cole Karma, Robbie, King Kendo, Nat to have a bit more on screen time. So being a part of this big group means I'll be on telly every week. But in about that decent wrestling treat, the UK invasion, Roy Brookside, Cole Karma, and King Kendo defeated Chris Daniels, Chris Jericho, and Tommy Dreamer in 1821 when Roy Brookside defeated Chris Daniels by pinfall the flying crossbody. King Kendo 33, Cole Karma 44, Roy Brookside 44, Tommy Dreamer 52, Chris Jericho 71, and Chris Daniels 50. Roy Brookside in Technical, Rumble, and King Kendo in Technical, which is not bad. Roy Brookside was very off his game with 57C-. Awesome. Then Brett in the back and goes, "You want to talk shit about family, Jerry Lawler? Do you? Well, you pissed off the Hitman. Now, Jerry Lawler, you're going to pay for the price of pissing me off right off. You see, I'm coming for you, and when I find you, I'm going to kick your ass." Now, I'm going to book this in. Jerry Lawler, because I was meant to advance on that, but I didn't have time. Because I am an idiot booking. But yes, Jerry Lawler versus Bret Hart is going to be happening. And it will be happening at New Year's Revolution. 77B, not bad. In a superb match, Mankind defeated Bob Backlund in 801 by pinfall the double arm DDT after Ted DiBiase got involved. Mankind 83, Bob Backlund 58. That is why I'm pushing Mankind to the main event scene, because he's hitting 83. He's a 73B-. Bam Bam Bigelow and Yokozuna have a heated confrontation, but eventually come to blows. And another massive brawl with each other, basically. Yeah, that's a big man's wrestling storyline I wanted to go with. The two big men of the WWF, Bam Bam and Yokozuna, facing 71C+, not bad. In about great wrestling and good heat, the Steiner brothers defeated Harlem Heat in 807 when Scott Steiner defeated Booker T by pinfall the Steinerizer. Stevie Ray 62, Booker T 67, Rick Steiner 79, Scott Steiner 81. T's improving in performance of 72B-, not bad at all. In above great wrestling, good heat, Goldust defeated Ron Simmons in 745 by pinfall the Bulldog. Ron Simmons 71, Goldust 73, no work from him 72B-. And then Paul's like, "This past Sunday night, Kane, you was the first one gone out of our match, and it was my Undertaker. He took you out. You see, Ted, you can make it hard for us, but my Undertaker is the better brother, and it's not going to change. And Kane, he's coming for you at New Year's Revolution." So, of course, we're going to be doing that storyline. So, there'll be a one-on-one match at New Year's Revolution between The Undertaker and Kane. And then Kane will be I'll probably be taking Kane off screen for the next month until Royal Rumble. And he will return at Royal Rumble. Because, of course, we're building that up to WrestleMania. In a battle of fantastic and great wrestling, Jake Roberts defeated Roddy Piper in 744 by pinfall. Roddy Piper 68, Jake Roberts 74. No work for him, 72B-. I probably need to get rid of those guys. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin's back, and he did well without Now, Sir Owenhart, you got a problem with this SOB. So let me tell you something. In 4 weeks, we will meet. You'll meet Stone Cold Steve Austin in that ring, and I'll kick your son of a bitch ass. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Whoa. So, yep, Stone Cold Steve Austin is in the storyline, and he will be taking on... And he's in the storyline with the man known as Owen Hart, and that is going to be one of the matches at New Year's Revolution. I think we're more or less booked, actually, because you've got all the titles booked. There's a few more, which I need to get sorted. In a battle of decent wrestling match, the UK Invasion defeated the Hardy Boys in 8:30 when Dave Taylor defeated Jeff Hardy by pin with the butterfly suplex. Matt Hardy 55, Jeff Hardy 65, Dave Taylor 47, Doug Williams 49. Doug in flying and Matt Hardy in performance. 58C minus. In an exceptional match, Sting defeated Masahiro Chono in 8:05 by pin with the diving crossbody following interference from Roddy Piper. Masahiro Chono 78, Sting 84. I'm probably still pronouncing it wrong. After interference from Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper and Jake Roberts will probably be released from their contracts after Royal Rumble, because I don't really need them and they're not doing that good. A 73B minus at their age. A video plays hyping Bam Bam Bigelow, The Undertaker, taking on Kane and Yokozuna tonight in our main event of Monday Night Raw. An 82B. In a battle of superb wrestling and great heat, Kane and Yokozuna defeat Bam Bam Bigelow and The Undertaker, and Yokozuna defeat The Undertaker by pin with a bonsai drop. Undertaker 87, Bam Bam 74, Yokozuna 84, Kane 69. No worker moves on 82B. Then we got our post-show stuff. In a decent post-show, Steve Austin defeated Ken Shamrock in 11:15 by pin with the Stone Cold Stunner. Ken Shamrock 58, Steve Austin 59. No worker moves. Hence why I'm waiting for Steve Austin to go up, because he's not drawing as much as like K, Mankind and that sort of thing. In an exceptional post-show match, David Boy and Bret Hart defeat Joe Lawler and Owen Hart in 14:43 when Bret Hart defeated Owen Hart by submission and sharpshooter. Bret Hart 87, David Boy 85, Owen Hart 89, Joe Lawler 78. No worker ropes on 864C. We're going to end the show there. We have a 79B, increases our popularity in all 34 regions. And next week, Monday Night Raw will probably be coming live to you from the United Kingdom, so we'll see you live for that one next week. We are back, number 2 of the Monday Night Raws. We've got a big show tonight. We're going to appreciate our decent wrestling. Little Heat Taz defeated Matt Hyson in 7:48 by pinfall. Matt Hyson 35, Taz 61, no working with 54C minus. In appreciate our decent wrestling, Lance Storm, Trevor Guerrero Jr., Tom Pritchard, and Kawada defeat Jim Powers, Ali Park, Ace Steel, and Edge in 7:46 when Lance Storm defeat Ace Steel by pinfall. Edge 41, Ace Steel 43, LA Park 52, Jim Powers 41, Kawada 66, Tom Pritchard 52, Trevor Guerrero Jr. 58, and Lance Storm 53. Pritchard in performance and Ace Steel in techno 58C minus. In a decent pre-show match, IRS defeat Doink the Clown in 7:43 by pin with the Flying Lariat. Doink 54, IRS 60, no weapon 60C. In a decent pre-show match, Barry Horowitz, Fleming Sparkplug, and Kenta Kobashi defeat Sorry Vega, Rick Martel, and Ken Shamrock. In 8:27, when Barry Horowitz defeats Sorry Vega by pin with the Horowitz Cradle. Shamrock 71, Martel 61, Sorry Vega 50, Kenta Kobashi 70, Sparky Plug 54, Barry Horowitz 45, no weapon 64C. In a decent pre-show match, Scotty Riggs defeat Kaija Muta in 7:43 by pin with the American Plex. Kaija Muta 73, Scotty Riggs 46. Scotty Riggs improving in Rumble. American males. Dude. We're not sold out. We're about 200 less. It should be 6,000, but we've got 5,890. We're getting more people through the doors of MPW than we are WWF at the moment, so we need to work on that. In a feature about great wrestling and good heat, Goldust and Jake Roberts defeat Tetsuya Fujima and Bob Backlund in 8:26 when Goldust defeat Tetsuya Fujima by pin with the Bulldog. Backlund 66, Fujima 69, Jake Roberts 78, Goldust 75 by the final curtain, better known as 73B minus. We're opening up tonight with 69C. Oh yes, welcome to Monday Night Raw, and we are live. Oh yes. Now in 3 weeks, New Year's Revolutions, my Undertaker will be facing the Monster Kane. His brother and him have been through hell and back over the past few months, and then it's time you realised that he's not as strong or as powerful as my Undertaker. He is the true hero. And Ted comes out with Mike and he goes, oh no, this masked man is the true monster of the WWF. The fire that the Undertaker was done on purpose to get rid of the Undertaker. You see, Paul, don't tell people you as fat. You don't tell people you're his family friend. You know the truth, and you let them take Kane away. And you took on the Undertaker and brought him up. It's time you saw the Undertaker. It's time you saw the Undertaker's time is coming to an end, and it will at New Year's Revolution. Oh yes. With this, Kane brings down his hands and flames go up on the stage in the corner of the ring. When the Undertaker does his pose and lightning hit the ring post and the lights go on and off and Paul Bearer and the Undertaker are gone. And he's like, you can run, but you cannot hide from Kane, Paul. Oh no, you cannot. So yeah, we're continuing the feud between these four guys. One of the biggest feuds, and it will be going on until WrestleMania, baby. In a battle at decent wrestling on my sheet, the UK Invasion with their new member Finlay defeat and King Kendo, Carl Khan, William Regal defeat Liger, Chris Jericho, Tommy Dreamer, Chris Daniels, 751 Finlay defeat Tommy Dreamer by pinfall. He's got his fighting Irish gimmicks, so he's running great. William Regal 74, Carl Khan 39, King Kendo 32, Finlay 47, Daniels 50, Tommy Dreamer 37, 68 for Chris Jericho and 81 for Juice Wonder Liger. Daniels in performance 63C. We're going to see all the members tonight. There's 8 of them now. Or is there? No, there's 7. In a decent match, Eddie Guerrero defeated Hunter Hearst Helmsley in 7:43 by pinfall for the Frog Splash. Eddie Guerrero 62, Hunter Hearst Helmsley 47. Eddie Guerrero in performance 58C-. Jerry Lawler and Bret Hart get into an argument backstage and they start brawling with each other. And once again, they have to be pulled apart. In above a great decent match of the cheat, Robbie Brookside and Doug Williams and Dave Taylor defeat Danny Boy Collins and the Head Shrink 7:36. When Brookside defeats Samu by pin on the flying crossbody. Dave Taylor 46, Doug 51, Robbie 49, Danny Boy 46, Fatu 59, and Samu 62. No work appearance, but that's going to be one of our other matches happening at New Year's Revolution. Danny Boy Collins is refusing to join the group, and because of that, he's going to be put up against. As you know, I like my British wrestlers, and I've met Danny Boy Collins in real life, and I've seen him wrestle in real life. Quite a few times. He still wrestles today. He record age of 50. But yeah, Rory Brookside versus Danny Boy Collins, 57C-. We see Bam Bam in the back and he goes, you want to attack me, Yokozuna? It's time you saw through the curtain and into the path. You see the WWF is on fire. You see they've changed everything and now it's me or you who could be on the chopping block. So I'm going to beat you to make sure you get cut, if anyone does. So he's worried about everyone getting caught. 75B-, still good at promos. He keeps changing names. It's stupid. 1 minute he's one thing, then something else, and now he's back to his real name. Masahiro Chono, put it this way. I am the Hot Rod, and I'm going to kick your ass in the New Year's Revolution. We don't need you here. Go back to Japan. We're going to fight, and it's going to be an awesome fight. So yeah, the fans are booing him. Nobody's liked him since he's joined. And it's going to be Roddy Piper versus Masahiro Chono. And he's in the main event tonight as well. He's getting a shot at Sting. In a decent match, the Hardy Boys defeated the Harlem Heat in 8:29 when Jeff Hardy defeated Stevie Ray by putting the Omega Effect. Stevie Ray 62, Booker T 71, Matt Hardy 56, Jeff Hardy 63. Booker T in performance and Jeff Hardy in performance. Sustained a fractured cheekbone, ouch, 67C+. Thank you, Jack Lanza. In a decent match, Ron Simmons and Kip James defeat Brian Lee and Crush in 7:35 when Ron Simmons defeat Brian Lee by pin of the Dominator. During the match, we also had Brian Lee turn on Crush, which is how the match should have ended. Kip James 50, Ron Simmons 70, Crush 54, Brian Lee 48. Lee improving in technical and performance. We're going to handle that now. The turn went pretty well. So yeah, if you don't know, he was the Undertaker. He has now come back as Brian Lee. After the WrestleMania, he was gone for quite a few months ago. It took him off for 6 months. He's back now. I've turned him on the Ted DiBiase guys, and he will be feuding with Crush. And at New Year's Revolution, I should as well book it now. It will be Brian Lee, the brand new babyface Brian Lee, taking on Crush in one-on-one action at New Year's Revolution 61C. Oh, Nelson Bang, he goes, so Steve's got a problem. You cheer him because he swears and stuff. You see, he thinks he's such an SOB. That's me, and I'm going to kick his ass in 3 weeks in New Year's Revolution. And it's going to be a fight you won't want to miss. This won't be a brawl fight. This will be a technical masterclass, and it's going to be awesome to kick his ass and make him submit. 76B-. In a battle at Superb Wrestling Good Heat, Mankind defeat Davey Boy Smith in 7:55 by pin for the double arm DDT. Davey Boy 82, Mankind 74, Mankind in performance 72B-. A music video showing promote Jim Nadine Hart will be back from rehab next week. Right here on Monday Night Raw. Awesome. In a battle at Superb Wrestling Great Heat, Yokozuna and Owen Hart defeated Steve Austin and Bam Bam Bigelow in 7-4 and Yokozuna defeated Steve Austin by pin on a bonsai drop. Bam Bam 72, Austin 71, Owen 89, Yokozuna 85, no work improvements, 72B minus. In a superb match, The Undertaker defeated Shane Douglas 746 by pin of the Tombstone. Undertaker 87, Shane Douglas 61, no work improvements, 72B minus. After the match, The Undertaker celebrating his victory and Kane comes in and chokeslams him through the ring, 61C. In a bout of decent, good wrestling and decent match of the crowd, the Nasty Boys defeated the Steiner Brothers 7-34 and Brian Knobbs defeated Rick Steiner by pin of the trip from Nastyville. Jerry Sag 67, Brian Knobbs 62, Rick Steiner 76, Scott Steiner 72. No work improvements, but we've got a 73B minus. And Masahiro Chono will be taking on Sting tonight in the main event. In an exceptional match, Sting defeated Masahiro Chono in 1935 by pin for the Bulldog. Sting makes defense number 4 of his World Championship title. Masahiro Chono 78, Sting 84, and 82B, not a bad main event. After the match, Mankind comes in and attacks Sting. In a poster bout of fantastic and great wrestling, Roddy Piper defeated Jerry Lawler in 10-24 by pinfall. Jerry Lawler 69, Roddy Piper 80, no work for his 58C minus. And then in a poster bout of superb wrestling, Great Heat Kane defeated Bret Hart in 15-20 by pinfall the chokeslam. Kane 68, Bret Hart 87, no work for his 61C. We're going to end the show there for my friends with a 78B. Increases our popularity in 34 regions, and we'll see you live next week for another edition of Monday Night Raw. Welcome back. Number 3 Raw. Tonight we've had a change of programming, and you'll see what's going on at the start of the show. But it's 6,889 people at the Mass Moultrie Centre. And in appreciation about decent wrestling retreat, Lance Storm, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Tom Pritchard, Kawad and Savio Vega defeated Jim Powers, LA Park, Barry Horowitz, Ace Steel and Edge in 7:58. When Hunter Hearst Helmsley defeated Ace Steel by pin of the pedigree. We're going to probably be in this area doing it for a bit. Edge 42, Ace Steel 40, Barry Horowitz 50, LA Park 53. Jim Powers 43, Savio Vega 55, Kawada 70, Tom Pritchard 53, Hunter Hearst Helmsley 53 and Lance Storm 57. Hunter Hearst Helmsley improving flying and performance, Vega in performance, Edge in Rumble and Tom Pritchard in performance. The reason I'm not putting in Hunter Hearst yet is that he needs to get to where Kawada is really and start pulling in the 70s. So Kawada, you're probably just going to start getting a little bit more on-screen time. Nothing else really, 57C minus. In a pre-show decent wrestling between Finlay and King Canada defeat Kenta Kobashi and Eddie Guerrero in 7:41 when King Canada defeated Eddie Guerrero by pinfall the Kamazaki Crash. King Kenda's a weak link, that's fine. Eddie 69, Kenta Kobashi 70, King Kenta 38, Finlay 54. No work for 64C, not a bad match. A UK invasion. It's a huge match. In a decent pre-show match, Kip James, Chris Jericho and Tommy Dreamer defeated Ken Shamrock, Rick Martel and Taz in 7:42 when Chris Jericho defeated Rick Martel by pin of the Lion Tamer. Tommy Dreamer 52, Chris Jericho 66, Kip James 55, Taz 66. Rick Martel 51, Ken Shamrock 71, Kip James in Techno 66C+, not bad. In a feature about good wrestling, decent match of Crush and Shane Douglas defeated Ron Simmons and Steve Austin in 7:38 when Shane Douglas defeated Ron Simmons by pin of the franchiser. Steve Austin 75, Ron Simmons 67, Shane Douglas 60, Crush 57, no work for 70C+. Then in a decent pre-show match, Furman Sparky Plug, Tetsuya Ujima, Kaiju Muto and Doink the Clown defeat Jim Steele, Owen Hart, Tom Hardy and Scotty Riggs in 7:59 when Tetsuya Ujima defeated Tom Howard by pinfall. It's not Tom Hardy, it's Tom Howard. Doink the Clown 54, KJ Muto 75, Tetsuya Ujima 67. Sparky Plug 54. Scotty Riggs 42, Tom Howard 26, Owen Hart 89, Jim Steele 31, Test Ujima performance, Jim Steele performance, Sparky Plug in performance and Doink the Clown Techno 67C+. So McMahon's in the ring. What's going on? So Ted Turner, you want to come and take my limelight? You want to put a show live on the same day as Raw? You see, this is now true Raw. I'm not going to lose. I've had to deal with drugs and steroids this year. Remember, where Sting and Ric Flair are now with me. You got nothing. The only star power you got is the old has-been Hogan. You see, Ted, you can try and kill me off, but Raw has a story and great action. If you think you can do that, bring it on. And if not, make that stupid Nitro back in the hole and sell me WCW to me. Where and I'll be the best. The WWF is, as it always is. Now I'm going to leave my ring and get ready for 10-man action. So he's basically going, yeah, Ted, you can put Nitro on, because Nitro's now got a deal, so I thought I'd, play it in tonight's show. But, at the end of the day, this company's still the better one. We've got the better storylines, we've got the better wrestlers, and people are jumping ship up to us. I'm doing the, Attitude Era in a different order. I was going to do another series with WCW and play the opposite way, which I'm probably going to do. Because I want something to go along with on a Tuesday to go with SmackDown. Because it's the only one that doesn't have another 4-part series. So there's going to probably be a 1994 WCW series coming your way very soon. So get ready for that. In a decent match, the UK Invasion, Rory Brookside, Carl Palmer, Doug Williams, Dave Taylor, and William Regal defeat Juice for the Liger, Fatu, Samu, Chris Stones, and Danny Boy Collins in 7:51. When William Regal defeated Danny Boy Collins by pin of the Exploder Suplex, 66C+. William Regal 73, Dave Taylor's 46, Doug Williams 50, Carl Palmer 44, Rory Brookside 48, Danny Boy Collins 47, Daniels 49, Samu 58, Fatu 60, and Juice from the Liger out there with an 81. Doug Williams and performance, William Regal in Rumble, and Chris Jones performance. Because I used McMahon, I wanted to get as many storylines thrown into matches tonight as possible. In an extreme short match, Brian Lee defeated IRS in 5 minutes 30 by pin for the Tombstone, and he changed that. Brian Lee 53, IRS 58. Brian Lee old school face gimmick below average, no work improvements. I really need to change his finisher because he's no longer the Undertaker at 59C. And then Bret Hart and Bailey goes, it's disgusting how the WWF can let a man Jerry say crap about People's family. Sod Nitro and everything else, I got my eyes on Lawler, and at New Year's Revolution I'm going to knock him down. And that's because I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. 76B minus, not bad. In an exceptional match, Masahiro Chono defeated David Boy Smith in 7:41 by pin for the Shining Yakuza kick. David Boy 86, Masahiro Chono 78. He's also getting both gimmick, no work for 73B minus. Then Roddy Piper comes out 79B for this angle, which is not bad. I'm not going down to the ring and kicking your ass now. I'm going to wait, and at New Year's Revolution, I will get to do it. You see, you come here and piss a lot of people off. Bret Hart is one of them. You don't come to WWF and declare yourself the great one because of your success in Japan. No, you need to prove it. So far, you've only beat one legend in Bret Hart. So beat me at New Year's Revolution, and I might see what you're saying. It's meant to say kid. I don't know why I put Punk. 79B, not bad. In an extremely short match, the Nasty Boys defeat the Hardy Boys in 5:06 when Brian Knobbs defeated Matt Hardy by pin of the trip to Nastyville. Jerry Sag 66, Brian Knobbs 64, Matt Hardy 56, Jeff Hardy 63. Hardy in performance is 7C+. And then Sting's there and he goes, so only the guys like Razor, Diesel, and Shawn will come back, and then I might lose my title. But now I'm not going to. The Freak Mankind has been on fire here since coming to WWF. This is my time to stand tall. I came here and I won gold, and that was the best feeling. Now Ted DiBiase's coming at me. I got a target on my back, and it's time I fought back and I kicked the negativity to the curb and do what I do best and fight. 75B minus, not bad from Sting. In a decent match, Jim the Neidhart returns, defeating Chavo Guerrero in 8:08 by pin for the Power Slam. Jim the Neidhart 59, Chavo Guerrero 57. No work improvements. A 55C minus. Welcome back, Jim. In a decent match, 1-2-3 Kid defeated Rob Van Dam in 5:50 by pinfall after being turned on. Oh yeah, that's kind of... in terms of complete success. So Rob Van Dam 61, 1-2-3 Kid at 60, no representatives of mines. So yeah, he either low blowed, he basically low blowed Rob Van Dam and started really being heelish, and then he's turned heel. 1-2-3 Kid is now a heel because it was fair. Now Stone Cold in the back. And tonight he struggled to go off script when last week he didn't, so I don't know what's going on there. So that's SOB thinks it's going to be a total massacre. Let me tell you something, son. With me, nothing is that easy, and in 2 weeks I'm going to show you why Ted Turner and all the other inbred idiots at WCW could not make a star. That's because they have not let me be me. So I'm going to drink my beer, I'm going to kick ass, and that is the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. 660+. In a superb match, Mankind defeated Roddy Piper in 8:24 by pin for the double arm DDT after distraction from Masahiro Chono. Roddy Piper 66, Mankind 81, Mankind in Techno 72B minus. Nice. And then we see Ted DiBiase in about 75B minus. These matches and angles are getting really good ratings this week. You see the history there You see the history's there, and the story is a long one. You see the funeral home final was strong and was started by Kane, and the In Your House New Year's Revolution is going to be an Inferno match. The first person to be set alight will win. This is right down the Easter alley, and it's going to be an awesome match to watch. So yeah, I want to keep this story going, but you know, having one-on-one matches and stuff is not going to help. It was going to be a cage match, but then I thought, no, it's going to be an Inferno match. I want to change the. I might just check regular injury risk very high. I'll go through all my pay-per-view providers and just put them on very high because I know that they won't let me do it and I don't really care. Undertaker versus Kane. Okay, we're gonna have to make it a bit less scary then, obviously, because they're not going to do it yet. They did it in real life. Let's work this one out. Yeah, you get to see me try and scrabble together. We'll do 10 minutes. As an very default match, yes. Can I go for average? And probably average, 1-4 pool based. Go for regular match prestige, early high. I'm just going to put reg on the end. I know I'm not going to put records. Okay, the injury risk is going to be set to very high. Yeah, we're not going to be able to pull that off then. No. That's fine. Okay, then let's change that from that then, and we'll have a. We've had a very live match. It's going to be an I Quit match then. Because obviously they're not going to do it because of the content risks, which is fine. I never really do Inferno matches anyway, so it would Undertaker versus Kane in an I Quit match. And it's going to be an I Quit match. First person to say I quit will win, and this is going to be an awesome one to watch. There you go. That's going to be set up. In a very good wrestling, a special crowd, the Steiner Brothers defeated Harlem Heat in 821 when Scott Steiner defeated Stevie Ray by pin with the Steinerizer. Stevie Ray 55, Booker T 67, Rick Steiner 72, Scott Steiner 75, and no work moves. So yeah, Stevie Ray's injured, didn't he? I forgot about that. In the next section match, Jerry Lawler, Yokozuna, and Kane defeat Bam Bam Bigelow, The Undertaker, and Bret Hart in 7:45, and Yokozuna defeated Bam Bam Bigelow by pin with a bonsai drop. Bret Hart 88, Undertaker 86, Bam Bam Bigelow 72, Kane 69, Yokozuna 84, Jerry Lawler 64, Bam Bam Bigelow and Rumble 72B minus. After the match, they all brawl to the back, just typical brawl to the back between those guys. In a battle of fantastic and great wrestling, Jake Roberts defeated Bob Backlund in 7:51 by pinfall. Bob Backlund 71, Jake Roberts 80, no work for 72B minus. Goldust versus Sting tonight is the main event. In a battle of superb wrestling and great heat, Sting defeated Goldust in 2030 by pinfall. The Bulldog. Sting makes defense number 5 of his World Heavyweight title. Goldust 73, Sting 84, no work for 81B. After the match, Mankind runs in and attacks, beating down Stinger after the match like he did last week. We're going to end the Monday Night Raw there. And my friends, that is a 78B. What a show. I don't think WCW will do as good as that, but we'll see. And we'll see you guys live next week for another edition of Monday Night Raw. Welcome back. We're live, uncensored, and as always, in front of 6,373 people at Main Street Armory. And in a decent pre-show match, the UK Invasion, Cole Coleman, King Kendo, and Finlay defeated Brian Lee, Kip James, and Doink the Clown in 7:37 when Finlay defeated Doink the Clown by pinfall. Finlay 51, King Kendo 37, Cole Coleman 44, Doink the Clown 52, Kip James 55, Brian Lee 65. Brian Lee in Rumble, King Kendo in performance at 57C minus. Nice way to kick off the night. In a pre-show match, we had decent wrestling with Emma Cheat, Lance Storm, Trevor Guerrero Jr., Tom Pritchard, and Kawada defeat LA Park, Barry Horowitz, Ace Steel, and Edge in 8-11 when Kawada defeated Edge by pinfall. The game, Gammy Gill. Edge 41, Ace Steel 44, Barry Horowitz 46. LA Park out there with 59. Nice Kawada once again a 75. Tom Pritchard 54. Trevor Guerrero 56. Lance Storm 58. Not bad at all. Tom Pritchard in performance and Ace Steel in performance 62C. In a decent pre-show match, the Nasty Boys played the Hardy Boys in 7:49 when Brian Knobbs defeated Jeff Hardy by pinning the trip to Nastyville. Matt 56, Jeff 61, Jay Sag 66, and Brian Knobbs 65. Jay Sags in Rumble and Jeff in performance 66C plus, not bad. They're both getting better. In a decent pre-show match, Tommy Dreamer, Rob Van Dam and Crystal Daniels defeated Hunter Hearst, Ken Shamrock, Scotty Riggs in 8:26. When Tommy Dreamer defeated Scotty Riggs by pinfall. Daniels 49, Rob Van Dam 67. Dreamer 68, Scotty Riggs 43, Ken Shamrock 72, Hunter Hearst 54. No appearance 65C. Not bad. In a decent pre-show match, Crush, Goldust, Rick Martel and Savio Vega defeat Kenta Kobashi, Kaiju Muta, Jim Powers, Eddie Guerrero in 8:18 when Rick Martel defeat Kaiju Muta by pinfall. Eddie Guerrero 73, Jim Powers 39, Kaiju Muta 69, Kenta Kobashi 78, Savio Vega 56, Rick Martel 62, Goldust 76, Crush 60. Crush in Techno, 69C+. In a decent pre-show match, Sparky Plug defeated Taz in 8:03 by the dropkick. Sparky Plug 53, Taz 65, and Sparky Plug in Performance 64C. And we get an 86B to open up the night, and Sting comes on and goes, so I sat there over the last few days with my family enjoying the holidays. Of course, it's been Christmas because we're in December. Now, in 6 nights, I put this beautiful belt on the line against Mankind. Last week, we had a better show than Still Nitro's on tonight. If you want a good show, you let your biggest draw fight. Hogan did not wrestle like I did. Now tonight I want to challenge. I'm going to do what I have done in the past few weeks and put this belt on the line tonight. I'm going to defend this belt before I do it again this Sunday night at In Your House New Year's Revolution. And Ted comes out and goes, okay, this Sunday night the $1 Million Corporation will have that title, Sting. You want competition tonight? How about you face Kane? If he wins, then Kane versus Undertaker, and I quick match for the title. If you win, you'll face Mankind at New Year's Revolution. And Sting goes, Ted, I'm going back there to get ready. Get your man Kane ready, and you got about 90 minutes, and I want him in this ring to kick his ass. And Ted goes, you're going to regret that decision. See you, Sting. See you later. And he does that evil laugh. Not Ted DiBiase does. An 86B+. In a decent match today, Shrinkers defeated Harlem Heat in 8:30 when Samu defeated Booker T by pinning with the diving headbutt. The Head Shrinkers are the make defense number 5 of the tag team titles. Stevie Ray 56, Booker T 69, Fatu 62, Samu 62, Booker T in performance 68C+. Nice. In a superb match, Steve Austin defeated Masahiro Shono in 8:06 by pinfall. Stone Cold Steve Austin with a Stone Cold Stunner after interference from Roddy Piper. Masahiro Chono 79, Steve Austin 72, no worker 71C+. And then we see backstage we have both the title storyline advances, but we see the UK invasion. We are taking over the WWF. Now you want to have all the titles on the line tonight, fine. You can say there's a war going on with Ted Turner in the WCW, but there's one going on inside the company, and that is us. And this Sunday night live, we're going to get hold of the Intercontinental titles. You see, British wrestling might not be on TV, but it is in the WWF, and it's going to be awesome to see finally get what we deserve. 47D, not bad. In the Bad Good Wrestling, a decent match, a crowd 1-2-3 Kid defeat Chris Jericho in 7:42 by pinfall. Chris Jericho 68, 1-2-3 Kid 63. And of course, Rob Van Dam was on the announce desk, and he announced that after last week on Monday Night Raw, with what happened between him and the 1-2-3 Kid going bad guy on everybody, he wants a rematch against his former good friend Rob 1-2-3 Kid. So it will be Rob Van Dam taking on the 1-2-3 Kid live at New Year's Revolution at 67C+. I know Jim and Dean Hart's heel, but don't judge it. It's all going to head into something very soon. This Sunday night, just like Stu, I'm going to be putting Bret Hart in a wheelchair. This Sunday night, do you know why it's called the Dungeon? It's because that's where they torture and then hide the dead bodies. So before Bret, Jerry Lawler's been really harsh about the Dungeon. He's been really harsh about Stu Hart. Then Bret runs in and sets on beating down Jerry. Dave Boy and Jim and Dean come on and split them up. So Jim's actually helping Jerry and Dave's helping Figmy. You versus Dave Boy next, and I'm going to be the special guest ref. 78B. Beautiful. And then in a decent match, IRS defeated Ron Simmons in 5:46 by putting the Flying Lariat. RAS 60, Ron Simmons 64. No work commitment, 63C. In the dark room, with coffins, very little light except for candles, and Paul goes, oh yes, this Sunday Night Live, the I Quit match. Oh yes, my Undertaker says he quits, but he will be standing tall and be the better man, and he's going to be the best. Be the best, Ted. Kane. Be better than Kane. He's going to beat Kane. Oh, yes. 76B minus. There's going to be something big happening on Sunday night, so you don't want to miss it. In an exceptional match, Dave Boy defeated Jerry Lawler in 8:08 by a running power slam. Jerry Lawler 68, David Boy 86. No work appearance. Bret Hart was a special guest referee. And the booking details. As you can see, no, it wasn't. Mike Schroeder was. Oh, I put him in the wrong spot. Oops. Okay, anyway, he was a referee. Let's ignore that. In a good match, Juice van der Liger defeats Shane Douglas at 7:37 by pinfall sheer drop brainbuster. Juice van der Liger makes defense number 4 of the Intercontinental title. Shane Douglas 57, Juice van der Liger 73. He's getting better as gimmicks. You don't click, that's fine, a 67C+. Let me see Mr. Fuji in about the first time we've had him on screen for a while. This Sunday night, my man Yokozuna will win his match against Bam Bam Bigelow. What he said was right. People are getting fired. This past week we saw Jake Roberts and Bob Batten both released on the WWF contracts. This will not be the same for my man against Bam Bam Bigelow. This is the time for Yokozuna to be on top again. 73 B-. I will not be releasing because I had a massive bidding war with him to keep him on roster against the WCW. In the next section match, The Undertaker, Bret Hart, Bam Bam Bigelow defeat Mankind, Owen Hart, Yokozuna in 7:54, and The Undertaker defeat Mankind by the Tombstone. Bam Bam 76, Bret Hart 88, The Undertaker 89, Yokozuna 87, Owen Hart 89, and Mankind 85. No work appearance, 71C+. Steve Austin and Owen Hart backstage and on brace out, and they start brawling with each other. I raised radio agents have to pull them apart. In a battle of fantastic and good wrestling, Roddy Piper defeated Jim Nadine Hart in 8:11 by pinfall. Roddy Piper 75, Jim Nadine Hart 61. No work appearance, 70C+. In a decent match, the UK Invasion, Robbie Brookside, Doug Williams, Dave Taylor, and William Regal defeated Tetsuya Fujima, Danny Boy Collins, and the Steiner Brothers in 8:19 when William Regal defeated Danny Boy Collins by putting on the Exploder Suplex. William Regal 72, Dave Taylor 47, Doug 50, Robbie Brookside 47, Danny Boy 48, Rick Steiner 62, Scott Steiner 65, Tetsuya Fujima 66. Tetsuya Fujima in Performance, Doug in Rumble, Doug in Performance, and Danny Boy in Rumble 64C. Not bad. A video plays hyping up the main event tonight as Sting will take on Kane. In a battle of great heat and good wrestling, Sting defeated Kane in 2013 by pinfall the Bulldog. Sting makes defense number 6 of his WWF World Championship. Kane 64, Sting 76. No work improvements. And then, of course, after the match, Mankind and Sting Mankind comes out to attack him, but Sting realises and they have a massive heat conversation and eventually come to blows, and the security swarm the ring to split them before they can hit each other. And we'll see how that pays off this Sunday night New Year's Revolution. We're going to end the show there with 74 B-. Not our best, but increases our popularity in 32 regions. We'll see you guys live this Sunday night for New Year's Revolution in your house. Welcome back. It is New Year's Revolution in front of 16,186 people at the excuse me, Perdurell Centre. And in a pre-show battle, decent wrestling with a Lance Storm, Trevor Guerrero Jr., Tom Pritchard, Taz defeat LA Park, Barry Horowitz, Ace Steel, and Edge in 8:06 when Lance Storm defeated Barry Horowitz by pinfall. Well done, Lance Storm. Becoming quite a good worker, I've been told, so watch him get a push. Edge 41, Ace Steel 43, Barry Horowitz 46, LA Park 56, Taz 66, Tom Pritchard 54, Trevor Guerrero 55, Lance Storm 58. Tom Pritchard in form for 58C-. And be ready for some shocks and surprises on the main card tonight. Believe me, I've got some big things planned. In a decent pre-show match, Savio Vega and Scotty Riggs defeat Eddie Guerrero and Chris Jericho in the 7th week, and Savio Vega defeat Eddie Guerrero by pinfall for the Caribbean Kick. Chris Jericho 69, Eddie 73, Scotty Riggs 43, Savio Vega 58. No work in 66C+. In a pre-show bout, we had good wrestling and a decent match crowd. Ron Simmons, Kaiju Muto, and Doink the Clown defeated Goldust, Ken Shamrock, and Rick Martel in 11:26 when Kaiju Muto defeated Ken Shamrock by pinfall the Shining Wizard. Doink the Clown 54, Kaiju Muto 76, Ron Simmons 68, Rick Martel 60, Ken Shamrock 71, and Goldust 76. No work improvement 68C+. In a decent pre-show match, Kip Jameson's firm and Sparky Plug defeat Kawada and Shane Douglas when Kip James defeats Shane Douglas by pinfall the Gunslinger in 11:11. Sparky Plug 56, Kip James 53, Shane Douglas 53, and Kawada 58. Firm and Sparky Plug in performance, nice. 58C-. Then in a decent pre-show match, IRS defeated Jim Powers in 53 by pinfall the Flying Lariat. Jim Powers 39, IRS 59. No work in 53C-. Are you ready? 78B for the opening segment tonight. Are you ready? Tonight, as you celebrate the new year with us, we bring in 1995 with a bang with New Year's Revolution. Tonight, the UK takeover. Try and capture the Intercontinental Tag Team titles. The feud between the Undertaker and Kane hots up in an I Quit match. The family has been transpired by Jerry Lawler. Tonight, he should hide, as Bret Hart's coming for him. And the biggest match in his career, Mankind will face the man they call Sting for the WWF World title. And now, Snickers and the WWF Sense in your house. New Year's Revolution. So we cut to the arena, we see all the 16,000 people, signs everywhere, fireworks go off. And then we cut to Jim and he goes, "Welcome my friends to the amazing night of action. We are live and it's going to be an awesome for you fans." And Vince goes, "Yes, Jim. And listen to these WWF fans. They are ready for some action tonight. Let's kick it off with the UK invasion. Robbie Brookside, standing by Collins, who refuses to join the group." And there's a 49D plus in the Barrett Support Wrestling Little Heat. Robbie Brookside defeat Danny Boy Collins in 8-3 by pinfall the Iconic Slam. Robbie Brookside 48, Danny Boy 44. No work Prince 48 9D plus, hence why they opened up. In above that, good wrestling and good hit and decent wrestling. Brian Lee defeat Crush in 7:59 by pinfall the Cancellation. Brian Lee 62, Crush 57. No work appearance. Crush is leaving the company. I'm going to silently let his contract run out. So else did a good work. So inside 62. He's only getting 57, so he's not that important to the company. In a decent match, the UK Invasion defeated the Head Shrinkers at 15:06 when Dave Taylor defeats Samu by pinfall the Butterfly Suplex. The UK Invasion are now the WWF World Tag Team Title champions. Dave Taylor 48, Doug Williams 49, Fatu 64, Samu 62. Doug Williams in performance at 62C. In a decent match, Hunter Hearst Helmsley defeats Tetsuya Fujima in 7:59 by pinfall the Ace Crusher. Tetsuya Fujima 67, Hunter Hearst Helmsley 53. Tetsuya Fujima in performance at 64C, not bad. In about a good wrestling and decent match in the crowd, the Nasty Boys defeat Harlem Heat, the Hardy Boys and Steiner Brothers in 7:46. The order elimination was Hardy Boys first, then Harlem Heat, and finally the Steiner Brothers. Everybody's having good chemistry to tag in. Stevie Ray 56, Booker T 66, Matt Hardy 56, Jeff Hardy 63, Jay Sag 65, Brian Knobbs 66, Rick Steiner 74, Scott Steiner 78. Brian Knobbs in performance and Scott Steiner in Rumble 71C+. In a decent match, 1-2-3 Kid defeated Rob Van Dam in 8:16 by pinfall while using the ropes to leverage. 1-2-3 Kid 57, Rob Van Dam 64, no work agreement at 63C. In a superb match, David Boy Smith defeated Jim the Dean Hart in 7:54 by pinfall the running power slam. David Boy 86, Jim the Dean Hart 63, no work agreement 71C+. In about that decent wrestling run sheet, the UK Invasion, Carl Karma, King Kendo and Finlay defeat Daniels, Tommy Dreamer and Kendo Kobashi in 8:18 when Carl Karma defeat Chris Daniels by pinfall the top rope splash. In terms of ring work, Kendo Kobashi was head and shoulders romance. Finlay 51, King Kendo 39, Carl Karma 45, Kendo Kobashi 78, Tommy Dreamer 66, Chris Daniels 47. No work for 64C. In about that superb wrestling and good heat, William Regal defeated Juice van der Liger in 15:03 by pinfall the Exploder Suplex. William Regal is now the Intercontinental Champion. William Regal 74, Juice van der Liger 81. And I guess an 80B. Not bad match for the Intercontinental title, really. In an exceptional match, Roddy Piper defeated Masahiro Chono in 14:16 by pinfall. Roddy Piper 75, Masahiro Chono 78. No work for 75B-. In a rather fantastic and great wrestling, Yokozuna defeated Bam Bam Bigelow in 14:49 by pinfall the Bonsai Drop after Mr. Fuji interfered. Bam Bam Bigelow 68, Yokozuna 82. No work improvements to 79B. Good match. In a battle of fantastic and great wrestling, Bret Hart defeated Jerry Lawler in 15:08 by submission of sharpshooter. Jerry Lawler 65, Bret Hart 88. No work improvements on 80B. In a battle of superb wrestling and great heat, Steve Austin defeated Owen Hart in 15:19 by pinfall the Stone Cold Stunner. 81B, Owen Hart 89, Steve Austin 75. No work improvements. A video plays hyping up Kane versus The Undertaker. In a battle of superb wrestling and great heat, Kane defeated The Undertaker in an I Quit match in 1958 by submission. During the match, we had Paul Bearer turn on The Undertaker by hitting him in the head with a urn. Kane 76, Undertaker 92. No work improvements, but The Undertaker's turned. The Undertaker's gone. We'll find out what's going on Monday Night Raw. 84B+. Lovely, lovely match. A video plays hyping up your main event of the night to Sting versus Mankind. Ooh, not as good as the Undertaker and Kane match. In an exceptional match, Sting defeated Mankind in 25-24 by pinfall the Scorpion Death Drop. Sting makes defense number 7 of his WWF World Heavyweight Championship. I've changed all these move sets around. Mankind 84, Sting 84, no work improvements. That is the end of the show. Let's see how we do in 81B+. My friends, we will see you guys. I'm going to give that to Kane and the Undertaker. And I'm going to give it to Sting as well because he did really... and actually Owen Hart did quite good tonight. So we're going to praise, and we're going to praise. And I'll see you guys at the main screen as we have a look at the end of the year review and a load of other stuff. Well, thank you, and we'll see you at the main screen. So I'm really confused. I've just got back onto the main screen. Welcome to 1995. Hello. We're going to do the end of the year reports, but I've just seen what the All Japan Tour is called at the moment. Summer Action Tour in December. It should be the Winter Action Tour. Anyway, we got Sold Out Crowd 81B. Not bad. We're not the best show of the night because All Japan did better than us with an 82. I think we would have done better if we had Undertaker and Thingamy Kane in. So I'm going to do something quickly while you guys are looking at this screen. We made another loss last month. That's fine. So very similar to what they did in real life. Not at this time though. Paul Bearer turned on Undertaker and went with Mankind, but this time is going to take over from Ted DiBiase, and Kane was no longer going to be a part of the $1 Million Corporation, but he's going to be managed by Paul Bearer. The Undertaker also is going to be off screen for the next month. I'm going to be talking to him now. So don't expect to see The Undertaker for up to the next month because he's going to be given a month off. So that's him gone for the month, which is a bit tough with where we are at the moment in the Monday Night Raws. But we are constantly beating the company, so we'll see how that goes later on. But he's quite good in ring, so we'll see what happens. There we go. So anyway, at the end of the year, Matsuya Mishirama is the Wrestler of the Year in the PWR Power 500 Icons. Company of the Year is All Japan Pro Wrestling. Team of the Year is Kapisha and Mishirama. Match of the Year goes to All Japan. Show of the Year, All Japan. Young Wrestler of the Year is some Japanese guy. Veteran of the Year is some Japanese guy, Giant Baba. Female Wrestler of the Year is Miya Matoto. Manager of the Year is Ted DiBiase. Yay, we got one. Announcer of the Year, Joey Styles. Nope, we didn't get that one. Colour Commentator of the Year is Jim Cornette. Well, we ain't got that one either. Referee of the Year, some Japanese guy, and that's it. So we're going to have a quick look at the Power 500s. So, Sashima, Steve Williams, I think he's in All Japan touring. Yeah, Tomo Hida, Tetsuya Kawada. Yay, we got someone in the top. He's power ranking 5. Kenny Kobashi as well is in position of 7. Stan Hansen's there as well still. Dos Caras, Terry Gordy, Terry Funk, Ric Flair's in there. But yeah, so mostly Japanese guys. We're going to have to sort that out next year. Most popular wrestlers, mate, it's Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Randy Savage, Bret Hart, Sting, Michaels. Shawn Michaels is out. Company Wars. So WCW's on top. WWF is quite far behind. Is in number 2 at the moment, but we'll get there. We've got Monday Night Raw. We'll find out what's going on between The Undertaker, Bret, and Kane and all that lot. But we'll see you guys if you look at the medical. I'll show you this. So we've still got BG James out for another 3 months. Brian Lawler's out for 36 days. Brian Pillman 2 months. Benoit's still out for 4 months. Diesel's got 8 days, so he'll be back in a couple of weeks. Jim Duggan's got 5 months. Lex Luger 3 months. Raven 2 months. Ray Apollo 8 days, same as Diesel. Razor Ramon, so that means I can get rid of Harland. Doink, trying to get him back as Doink. Razor Ramon 2 months. Rey Mysterio Jr. 56. Ric Flair 56. 2 months and 1 week. Sid Vicious will be back at the same time as Diesel. Undertaker's got 28 days because of his vacation. Vader 5 months. Shawn Michaels still got 2 months as well. So we've got a bit of time to go. But my friends, I want to thank you for joining us in episode number, I think it is, where's these months? 11. We're now back in where we were before. We're now on the road to Royal Rumble. We've got one more pay-per-view, which is In Your House January, which I'm going to change the name of now. For you guys who are watching and thinking, what's he going to call it? I don't know, actually. A lot of good names. No Hard Bar, No Mercy, Rage in a Cage. Saturday Night Survivor Series, the main event. They were all the WrestleManias. Rampage, In Your House. Let's use one of these ones. Honor versus... Yeah, they're the wrong company. So yeah, it's going to be called Night of Champions in January. So WWF In Your House Night of Champions. I know that it doesn't stick to the original names of pay-per-views at this time. But I like it. So there you go. That's your next pay-per-view. All pay-per-views from this point forward are also going to be 4 hours long because I didn't have enough time to put everybody on the main card. So yeah. So as you'll see, the Royal Rumble's in February instead of January, and WrestleMania's in May. SummerSlam, because I want to keep SummerSlam Survivor Series where they are. So, gentlemen, I'll see you guys live in episode number 12 next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.